The 2010 census will help determine billions of dollars in funding for schools, roads, clinics, and many other community services. And as News 13's Sarah Warlick reports, this weekend, census workers are teaming up with Mid-Region Council of Government officials to make sure public transportation gets its fair share of funding.
For nearly a year now, U.S. Census workers have been going door to door, verifying addresses in preparation for the 2010 census. In a couple of weeks, the forms will start appearing in mailboxes across the country. Officials in New Mexico are making their final push to make sure the forms are filled out and everyone is counted.
So the census information helps determine funding for Albuquerque and the state of New Mexico for the next 10 years. So if we're undercounted, if we're underrepresented in the census form, we're losing out on billions of dollars.
Officials are really stressing the importance of the 2010 census because it covers a lot more than you might even realize, one of those being public transportation. Bruce Roseri has worked in public transportation for 22 years and says the forms play a key role in preparing for the future.
Well, at first it tells us where people are living right now, and we can compare that to where our routes are serving individuals. We may be missing a very crucial area which has developed in the past 5-10 years.
Roseri says it will also help them determine if they need to adjust current routes by adding more buses to them or running them later. Irma Ruiz specializes in community outreach for the Rail Runner. She agrees that every form counts.
With every person counted is a certain amount of funding that comes to our state to be distributed for throughout the various departments.
To make sure transportation gets its fair share, census workers will be riding the Rail Runner and hitting the platform at the downtown Albuquerque station to answer your questions about the 2010 census and encourage you take 10 minutes to answer 10 questions. Sarah Warlick, KRQE News 13 this morning.
And if you want more information, workers will be answering questions tomorrow from 8 until 5 at the downtown Rail Runner station and on board the Rail Runner. And next week, Sarah Warlick will have more on the push to get Native Americans involved.